Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded anything. Please excuse my voice. I am recovering from the flu that pretty much started last Saturday. Anyways, if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, you know that I've been going through a lot these past few months, and that I had surgery, which I finally did. Still healing. It's been about 5 weeks since I've had surgery on my wrist. Can't even see the scar right there. I don't have full mobility on my wrist yet, but I will. It takes time to heal. Let's see. I had 2 family members pass away before the end of 2019. One of them happened to be an uncle of mine that I grew up with pretty much, and he married my aunt, which is my mom's sister. He passed away last year of a heart attack. And then on December 13th, Friday the 13th to be exact, my husband lost his aunt due to diabetes, complications from diabetes. So it's been hard. We weren't close to her, but I did know her for a long time. I met her when I was 18. So I pretty much grew up around her. Let's see. We found out what's causing the pain in my stomach for the last, 6 to 7 months now. I had an endoscopy done, which means they put a camera down my throat to get to my stomach and to my small intestine, and they told me that I have what's called a hiatal hernia. I think it's just what it's pronounced. Basically, our esophagus goes through our diaphragm. Excuse me. And our diaphragm is down here. Our stomach's right below that, and our esophagus. Pretty much, my stomach is going up up to the other side of my diaphragm. They told me it was a small hernia, wasn't bad, but it can cause a lot of discomfort, and it can cause a lot of acid reflux, which I don't really have much heartburn, or at all, really, unless I eat ridiculously spicy food, which I don't. And I was told I have gastritis. So on top of my celiac, my IBS, my diverticulosis, I have gastritis. So my whole innards are just completely messed up, and pretty much it's probably either hereditary or just really bad diet. I've always liked eating a lot of junk food growing up, and a lot of hot Cheetos, and I mean a lot of hot Cheetos with some lemon in them and some chamoy. Ooh, forget it. Now I'm just craving it. Anyways, if you hear any like guzzling sounds, I have my humidifier on. I'm pretty nasal still. Tomorrow's my last day of Tamiflu, which I completely hate because no one told me that it will cause headaches, and it gives me really bad headaches. So I hate it. But my last day tomorrow for Tamiflu, and I am done with flu medication. Now I just have to deal with the cough and a lot of congestion still, but no more fever, which is good, because on Sunday I ended up in the ER with extremely high fever. It was almost 105, and my heart rate was 140. Typically my heart rate goes from 100 to 115 because I do have tachycardia, which means that your heart rate is fast. So, you know, when I saw it, there was 140 on my husband's blood pressure machine. I'm like, we gotta go to the doctor. My husband wanted to take me to urgent care, but since my fever was so high and my heart rate was so high, just told him to take me to the ER. It took them 3.5 hours to break my fever and to bring down my heart rate. And to top it off, they had to give me some Benadryl to counteract the Ritalin that I was given for nausea and the migraine that I had due to the flu. So it's been a hard week. I just hope I didn't get anybody sick at my mom's, because we were over at my mom's house on Saturday for my nephew's birthday. He turned 8 and my brother decided to throw a little small party for him. And I'm hoping I didn't get anybody sick, because by the time I got home like around 7:30, because I got a lot of traffic coming home. I just felt completely run down, like, and I mean completely. I started to get the fever, started to feel tired, and my whole body ached. It was horrible. So by Sunday, I had to go to the doctor, and I tested positive for influenza B, which the flu shot that I got last year in October didn't help me for this specific flu that I got. It happens every time. Every time I get the flu shot, I end up catching the flu, and I end up getting the wrong flu shot, or the flu shot just doesn't work. So I see no point in getting the flu shot. But since I'm asthmatic, they make me get it. Stupid Kaiser. I hate you. Well, sometimes. Anyways, now that I know what's wrong with my stomach, I pretty much have to watch what I eat, which I already do. I started working out again, even though I've been sick. Well, I couldn't work out because of my wrist, but I started working out on Monday. I started up again. I have to lose 40 to 50 pounds. I'm 170, and my doctor's goal for me is to be between 120 to 130. Since I'm 5'3", I'm a pretty short girl. I still think that's a little too skinny for me. At least the way my body is, I'm pretty wide. I have wide hips, I'm not gonna lie. That's just the type that my body is. I've always had wide hips. I've always had big hips. I've always had a butt. It just got bigger having 2 kids. So my hips got wider after having my kids. But yeah, so I gotta watch my diet, work out, lose weight, stop drinking caffeinated drinks, which I like drinking Coke a lot. Like, I need my caffeine, and I like to get it from Coke, because, well, I just like having Coke for every meal that I'm eating. Or cherry Coke, either one, whichever is available first. But I can't really have carbonated drinks anymore. I'm not supposed to have any spicy food or acidic food or coffee. Now let me tell you about me and coffee. I can have up to 6 cups of coffee a day. And I have a Keurig. And Keurig cups are hella expensive. They're like $15 for a box of 8. So when I go to Costco, I get the big old box that they sell for like 20 something bucks. I can go through that box within 2 weeks if I really wanted to. So I don't. But I do have at least one cup of coffee every day. Because if I don't, I end up with a migraine due to caffeine withdrawals. And if you're a coffee drinker like I am, and if you miss a day of coffee, you know how bad those headache hurts. They are horrible. So I gotta find a way to limit my cup of coffees and not get a migraine due to the fact that I didn't have caffeine that day. So yeah, I have to limit my sweets. I have to limit my chip intake, and I love chips, especially Mexican chips. They're called adobadas. They're from Lay's. They're Mexican flavor. Or just regular Lay's with sour cream. I could just eat an entire bag and have an entire tub of sour cream with my chips. Or flaming hots and sour cream. Some of y'all eat them with cream cheese, just like my husband does. No, that is disgusting. I eat them with sour cream, which you might think is disgusting, but it's okay. We all have our likes and our dislikes, right? I am very, very nasal. So yeah, I've been focusing on myself, taking care of myself, making sure I don't injure myself. For the first 2 weeks, I had a cast on, where I wouldn't move my wrist, which was hell for me. My mother-in-law was here for the first week. She was helping out in the house, you know, doing the cooking and the cleaning, the laundry, doing all that stuff. Because, well, I couldn't do anything. The pain wasn't that bad until all the nerve blocks and all the anesthesia were off. Then it was pretty bad for the first week. And then after that, I just felt like electric shocks, and that's pretty much my nerves healing and doing what I have to do. Now it doesn't hurt unless I accidentally tap it or touch it in the wrong way or move my wrist in the wrong way. I still can't lift anything heavier than 5 pounds on this hand until it completely heals, and it can take up to 6 months to a year to heal completely. I do not need physical therapy, which is a good thing. The damage to my nerves and my tendons, but not my nerves, but my tendons wasn't that bad. So that tendon that runs right here that covers the nerves was somewhat damaged. And that's what was causing pain. But I don't feel pain anymore. Unless I touch it weird or I bump it weird. I put lotion on it a lot because it's really, really sensitive. And it gets really, really dry, so I put some lotion on it. Like a deep moisturizer type thing. And that helps a lot. And there's a moth attracted to my ring light. How the hell did a moth get in? Weird. But yeah, this is pretty much my update of what I've been, where I've been, what I've been up to, what I've been doing, what I've, you know, just taking care of me, pretty much. I haven't felt inspired to do any makeup looks. I haven't really worn makeup. But, you know, we'll get back to them eventually. In the meantime, I'm gonna do like story time type things. I grew up in a big family, So that's a lot of stories. And I'm a huge believer in the paranormal. In fact, I think my building is haunted. No, I'm pretty sure it's haunted. I'm pretty sure this entire property is haunted. Because Santa Clarita has a huge history when it comes to cowboys and the gold rush and all that. We were excuse me, one of the stops for the gold rush. So yeah, I'm gonna do some story time type videos, and I must get back to my weight loss journals or diaries, whatever I called it. I started that a couple of years ago and I just never kept up with it, but I'm gonna start doing those again. I'm gonna start doing them at least once a week. I just, putting a bunch of clips together of me working out, or showing you what I do for my body to lose weight. And I guess I'll also show you what I eat. I'm not sure about that one yet, because I feel kind of weird taking a video or picture of my food. I'm not one of those crazy millennials that takes pictures of food. I'm closer to like a Gen X type of person, even though I probably could be a Gen X. I'm not sure what the hell the classifications are. In some websites I look, I could be considered a millennial or Gen X, and some just a millennial. So it's weird. And my voice is going away again. I hate being sick. I really, really do. So yeah, I will eventually get back to makeup. I just don't buy a bunch of makeup like everybody else here on YouTube does. That's constantly buying different palettes that come out or collections that come out, like Jeffree Star or Morphe or Huda. In fact, I don't own a single Jeffree Star product or Morphe product. I honestly don't see the point of it. And while I find Jeffree Star's makeup to be a little too expensive, the high-end makeup that I do have has been either a gift or I got them on clearance at Ulta. But half the time they are gifts from either my sister-in-law or from, friends. So most of my makeup is drugstore. In fact, most of my palettes are Profusion, which I love Profusion makeup. But yeah, so I'm not the type of person that goes out and buys a bunch of makeup. I just use the same palettes that I have. So, like I said, eventually I will get back to those. And yeah, it's pretty much what's been going on and what I'm thinking of doing on future videos. So, I just thought I'd update all of you guys that don't follow me on social media. So until next time, bye.